What's up, YouTube? Hello, everybody. Today we have a fun video for you. We're talking about gratefulness, we're talking about Thanksgiving, and we can even talk about some traditions that we have or that we're starting this year for our new little family.
Thank you for always subscribing and watching our stuff. We appreciate you. I'm going to let my wife talk about what she is very grateful for this year and talk about a little bit of Thanksgiving
Yeah.
because we don't really have Thanksgiving in Uganda. It's a new thing recently in Uganda because America has the power of influencing the world
Yeah.
because a lot of people in the world consume, especially televised commercials, televised shows from America. And then because of that, it influences people to do stuff like Halloween. I never celebrated Halloween until, I never even knew about Halloween until I got here. But nowadays I see a few exposed Ugandans, they celebrate Halloween and stuff like that.
So this year, I would definitely say that we are thankful for our health and our lives, most importantly. We've been very grateful and we've been very blessed this year that we've really not run into any big problems. Anytime if we have had any kinds of problems, we've been able to navigate those with, of course, the help of God, help of friends, family. You know, we got married this year,
I know.
so we had a lot of help from friends and family. I was actually commenting on a post on Facebook. Somebody asked, how are we keeping like our wedding budgets small? And I commented and I was like, honestly, use your friends and family, not in like an exploitative kind of way, but just asking them for help. If they have anything that you can borrow, or like my grandma made my cake, just those kinds of things. We're very grateful for the friends and family that we have around us that are so willing to help us. We definitely would not be where we are today individually or as a couple if it weren't for the help of our friends and family. Of course, we're grateful for our little baby. I think we've mentioned this before, but happened a little sooner than we had originally planned, but we also know that our lives are not our own and they're on God's timing, not ours. Of course, we can have a plan of what we think we want to do or a plan of what we want to do, but it doesn't always work out that way. And so we're just grateful that even though it's happening a little sooner than we had originally planned, that everybody around us has been super supportive. Even people like some of my past coworkers have been generous enough to donate things to us, and we've had a lot of support from like my coworkers have been very kind and buying things for us, and of course our families have been very, very excited for us and donating things or helping us buy things that we need. And we're just very grateful for the community that we have around us because, like I said, it wouldn't be possible without them. So we're very thankful for that. We're also thankful for just the time that we get to spend together as family. We know that we have a lot of changes coming, so we're very thankful that we get to spend time together with not only each other, but our families and our growing family as well.
And we are very grateful that I'm very proud of myself and very grateful that I did everything that I wanted to do in terms of getting married. I had my traditional wedding in Uganda,
Yeah.
which was something very important to me. One, because I needed to seek my people's blessing from back home,
Yeah.
because it's something that we do in our culture. And having her come with me, and we went to Uganda and we went all the way to Arua and did the wedding, which was very small but very large. Small by Ugandan standard, very large by American standard, because we had over 300 people. It was nothing extravagant, but it was just traditional and very like connecting and very like family. Like I saw all my aunts, all my mom's cousins, my cousins. I have a lot of cousins. So
Yeah, you do.
it was really something I was very proud of and very grateful for, because going for both of us to travel to Uganda and then travel to Arua and then having to do the traditional wedding, it was something that is costly, but we planned. And I'm also
Yeah.
very grateful that we didn't have to use credit, because in America you can spend your credit card and then have to pay the loan back, but everything we paid cash. Fast forward, we came back to America. We did our American wedding. which was also 90% funded by me and her. We contributed for our wedding, we planned it, and we started executing it. But we're also very grateful that her dad and her mom, they really pitched in and helped us and blessed us with a venue at their house. They blessed us with a few chairs and tables and stuff like that.
Anything that like we didn't buy ourselves, people either let us borrow or gifted to us, or there were a couple of things that like my parents bought for us.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
I'm also very grateful that my wife is a very non-materialistic person. Her,
Now.
her wedding dress is only, she bought it for only $30
No,
from
it's 25.
$25 from, you can imagine, from a thrift store, you know?
Even
And
better.
then our wedding, the chairs that we used, she literally bought everything for like $30, all combined, you know?
Yeah.
And then like it was just, I was just blessed and fortunate that she is not a type of a girl who will say, I want a $5,000 or $8,000 ring, I want a $30,000 wedding. None of that.
Because
You
I'm
know?
also realistic. Like, I know that would put us financially in a place that I wouldn't want us to be in.
Right.
I didn't want to start out our marriage in debt.
In debt.
I mean,
you know?
I already have like my own personal debt, like from student loans and stuff. So I didn't want to add to that by making dumb decisions and spending a whole bunch of money. It's also one day.
Yeah.
There's no point, in my personal opinion, to spend that much money on something for one day. All that matters is that we had our family around us, we had our friends around us, and anybody that couldn't make it, then okay. We had like our main people that we wanted around us. They were there, and you know, we had a good time. It was good.
Yeah, it was very grateful. I'm also very grateful for the family that I have, especially from her side of family. I prayed for this. I grew up in a very broken family. I grew up a distant family. I've always questioned myself, why me? Why don't I have my cousins around me? Why don't I have my father around me? Why don't I have my father's brothers with me? And stuff like that. I grew up isolated kind of a child. I didn't have a lot of support around me. And I prayed that, God, if I'm going to have a family, I want my family to embrace me. I want my wife's family to be like not a broken family. I want my wife's family to be a family that enjoys family time together. And boy, I tell you, the power of prayer, God answered all my prayers. You know, we spend a lot of time together. We eat, like we're about to go for lunch together with grandma and stuff like that. We eat lunch together and we spend quality time together all the time.
Yeah.
The moral of the story is that I'm very grateful that God gave me what I asked for. And God blessed me with a beautiful wife, a very respectful wife, a very understanding wife, a very supportive wife. You couldn't actually ask for more, you know, like, and my life being healthy, I'm about to become a dad. I have love around me. You know, my mom was there to witness my traditional wedding. You know, it's just a blessing to have lived and exercised all that at a young age. I'm not yet even 30, but it's a blessing to experience that. And I'm very thankful. And this being the Thanksgiving week, we just wanted to share this and share what we are very grateful for, what we are very thankful for, you know.
Yeah.
And that is what I'm very, very thankful. And we ended up even going to, not forgetting our honeymoon.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
we went
yeah.
for honeymoon. You know, I was able to take her to 3 different countries. She had never been outside the U.S. So we are very, very thankful and grateful for a lot of things that has happened to us. But as we come to the conclusion of the video, that is our dog. Her name is Penny. I wanted you to talk about some of the traditions that you do for Thanksgiving and stuff you do for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a tradition that my family has that we've basically just adopted you into is usually the day before.
I'm not adopted. I'm in the family now.
We've adopted you into the family. That's what I mean.
I'm not adopted. I'm in it too.
Adapted? Is that the right word then?
No. But anyway, go ahead.
Well, no, I mean like because you didn't really have any traditions beforehand. So like,
right.
my family didn't really change any of our traditions. That's what I mean. Like, we just.
No, I was just making a joke. Yeah, finally clicked.
Goober.
Anyway.
Nice. Anyway. So the traditions that my family has that now we both take part in.
Mm-hmm.
She sees a cat, by the way. That's why she's so intently looking. But the traditions that we have continued on since we've been together
Mm-hmm.
for my family is that usually the day before, so Wednesday,